Greetings and welcome to Causeless Joy Tarot. I am Glory, the Golden Light Goddess, and I am here today to do a general reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2018. I do want to take a moment to apologize for the missed readings in March, and I do have other info and a brief description in the comment box below. This month we will be doing a 7-card reading plus 2 additional bonus cards using the Legacy of the Divine by Cyril Marchetti, and then we'll be pulling 1 additional guidance card from the Starstream Oracle by Cheryl Yambrak Rose. So we'll get started here with your overall energy card from 2018. The Page of Pentacles in the upright represents the overall energy for Scorpio in the month of April. So this page is all about starting something new, working towards your goals, or perhaps even studying, moving in the direction of something new that will help you to move in the direction of something new. So let's go ahead now and take a look at the rest of your cards for this month. Calling on my guides, angels, teachers, and helpers, all that loves and surrounds the sign of Scorpio. Asking for guidance, clarity, and wisdom as we look at the energies coming in for the month of April 2018. Giving thanks in advance as we look at the energies coming in for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2018, as we look at the energies that are available. Alright, and also if you know your rising and your moon sign, you're welcome to take a look at those videos as well for additional clarity that might be available for the sign of Scorpio for April 2018. You do have the 7 of Cups there, flipping over in the deck. Alright, so that feels pretty good for Scorpio. Let's go ahead and cut the cards and see what we have in store. And as I mentioned, this is a 7-card spread with 2 additional bonus cards, and I'll give a description of the meaning of those cards as we look at the energy here. Alright, so we're starting here with your past energy, which is the Ace of Coins in the reverse here. So this is could indicate some debt or stress that you've had to deal with in the past about money, surrounding your money or your finances. This is could also indicate greed, actually. So if you've experienced that, or perhaps you were a victim of greed, this is an indication of that coming up in your past position. Next, in your present position, we do have the 9 of Wands coming in the reverse. And this is indeed how we want to see this 9 of Wands coming in, is in the reverse here. And the 9 of Wands in the reverse signifies the end of isolation. It's about having a lot of faith that you are indeed moving in the direction that is most helpful and most enlightening and worthy of growth, or helping you to actually grow there. So again, that's coming up in your current position with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. And interestingly enough, next up we have the 10 of Wands coming up in the upright, actually. And again, as I just mentioned, that is a challenging energy, and we do want to see these types of cards coming up in the reverse if at all possible. But this Ten of Wands is really about carrying more than you, probably close to the limit of what you can handle, right? It's about being exhausted, having too many responsibilities, carrying too many responsibilities. And the way we know that these are, that's exactly how other people's responsibilities eventually feel to us, is like we're carrying additional weight that we don't necessarily need to be carrying. So this is just something to be mindful of. Again, this is coming up in a future position for you, and something for you to be aware of there. So in your next card, we have the Ace of Swords. This card represents you, and in this particular reading, it goes hand in hand with your overall energy of the Page of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords in the upright is all about clarity. It's about having new ideas, perhaps even a new job. But it's really speaking to a level of clarity. And when we combine that with your Page of Pentacles here coming up in the upright, which also indicates the start of something new, again, these cards work together. So there's this clarity around a new venture that's actually going to be coming up for the sign of Scorpio, and you should begin to probably see evidence of that in the month of April. And here we have further confirmation of the actual clarity that is available for the sign of Scorpio. Here you have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. When we see this card coming up in the upright, it normally signifies that you have quite a few options in which to choose from. In the reverse, however, the Seven of Cups is more of what we were just speaking about here with this clarity. And as an internal influence, we definitely want to be clear on what it is that we are working towards and the goals that we are seeking to reach. So there does appear to be a great deal of mental clarity available for the sign of Scorpio in this upcoming month when we see that Seven of Cups in the reverse coming up as your internal influence. Now here, as an external influence, we do have the Death card, which does signal transformation. So it is quite evident that there is something external that will be coming in to really change, that will really be a game changer for the sign of Scorpio. Again, this card is all about huge changes, not just itty bitty changes. It's about rebirth, and it's also about letting go and moving forward in your life. So wonderful to see that as an external energy there for the sign of Scorpio. So here we have some interesting cards as your final outcome cards. You do have the Five of Wands, which talks about conflict, and then you have the Four of Cups, which is also another energy of apathy and feeling like you're unfulfilled in some way. And then you also, interestingly enough, have the Magician, which is a major arcana that indicates that you have everything that you need to get through these changes, especially here with this a lot of clarity coming through. So that leads me to believe that this conflict and this feeling of apathy that we're picking up here, this is just some sort of external energy influencing and possibly causing you to not be as powerful and resourceful as you actually have the potential to be. So very, very, very important for you to be mindful, Scorpio, of this conflicting, apathetic type of energy. If ever there's the urge to feel sorry for yourself or someone that you're close to, you want to also keep in mind that, use the resources that are available to you, and if possible, if it's someone outside of yourself, then making whatever resources you're able to make available to them might also turn out to be helpful with moving through that lower vibrational energy there. All right, so let's go ahead now and take a look at your final guidance card for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2018. As we prepare to close out your reading for the month of April, we are looking for one additional guidance card for additional clarity for the sign of Scorpio for the month of April 2000. That's the one I'm looking for right there. Okay. That first one just didn't quite, but this one did. All right. All right. So here we have the reminder that you are immortal and make your decisions carefully. So here is Spirit is reminding you that we are actually much more than this physical body, much more than skin and bones, taking up space and time. We are indeed immortal, and as a result, we have access to knowledge. We have access to information and the ability to discern what is truly in our best interest. And here you are being reminded to make those decisions carefully, to rely on some of this beautiful clarity that is available to you very clearly here, Scorpio, to make some of the decisions that will ultimately prove to be again, game changers for you. You did have the Death card, the Transformation card, the Major Arcana coming in to signify a lot of big changes. And here you're just being reminded to rely on that internal GPS to help you to make very good, careful decisions. All right, so that does conclude your reading for the month of April. I do wish you very clear and blessed month, and I look forward to seeing you back here in the month of May. Namaste.